Herobrine. It is definitely one of the most iconic characters in Minecraft. He is very unique, and his story is truly fascinating. He is such a mysterious character that finding his story requires a really long search. However, after searching through all the websites, I can tell you everything about him because he's not as mysterious as he seems. I will present the entire story from beginning to end. Welcome to the show. The whole story begins at the moment when a player, while playing in their world, saw it. Back then, they had no idea what they had just set in motion. Here is the player's account of the entire incident. Recently started a new survival world in Minecraft. Everything seemed normal at first. I began chopping trees and crafted a crafting table. However, I noticed something moving in the dense fog. I have a weak computer, so I play with low render distance. I assumed it was a cow and started chasing it to gather leather for armor. But it wasn't a cow. Another character with the default skin stood there, but its eyes were empty. There was no name tag, and I double-checked to make sure I wasn't in multiplayer. It didn't stand still for long. After looking at me, it ran off into the fog. Out of curiosity, I tried to chase it, but it vanished. I continued playing, unsure of what to think. While exploring, I came across things that couldn't have been generated naturally. 2x2 tunnels in stone, small, perfect sand pyramids in the ocean, and trees with missing leaves. I kept thinking I saw another player in the fog, but I could never get a clear look. I tried increasing the render distance whenever I saw it, but it didn't help. I saved the world and went to forums to see if anyone else had encountered this pseudo-player. I found nothing, so I created my own thread describing the encounter and asking if others had similar experiences. My post was deleted within 5 minutes. I tried again, but the second post was removed even faster. I then received a private message from a user named Herobrine containing just one word: stop. When I tried to view their profile, I got a 404 error, page not found. I later received an email from another user who claimed that forum moderators monitor user messages and that email was a safer way to communicate. They said they had also seen the mysterious player and that there was a small group of others who had similar experiences. Their worlds were littered with structures left by this player. A month has passed since I received that email. Some people who encountered the mysterious player started researching Herobrine and discovered that this name was frequently used by a player from Sweden. After further digging, it turned out to be the brother of Notch, the creator of Minecraft. I personally emailed Notch, asking if he had a brother. His reply was brief: I did, but he is no longer with us. Notch. After some time, the news about Herobrine spread to such an extent that almost everyone knew about him. Players didn't know what to do. They were afraid for their worlds. They believed that when Herobrine would come to their world, everything would be destroyed. About a week later, Notch released an update introducing a new disc, C14, behind which lie terrifying sounds. After its release, one player decided to create a video to illustrate the events depicted by the disc. Here they are. When one of the players analyzed the audio waveform of the disc, they discovered that during the sounds at the end, Herobrine's face could be seen in the spectrogram. After this discovery, people began reporting more frequent sightings of Herobrine in their worlds. One of these encounters was recorded, and here it is. After this, the story of Herobrine spread even faster, and finally, the creator of Minecraft, Notch, reacted. He said that it was just a modified texture of doors and that Herobrine didn't actually exist, but players still didn't believe him. From that moment on, all the forums on the internet focused on the topic of Herobrine, and the legend continued to spread. This is one of those forums. Days passed, and players kept finding more and more evidence that Herobrine existed. Here are examples of such evidence. Time passed, and the news about Herobrine became commonplace, until the moment when the 1.15.1 update changelog included this. Then, the news about Herobrine quieted down overnight. People concluded that Herobrine was no longer around. And so it has remained until today. There have been no new reports about Herobrine, and players are at peace. Will Herobrine return? Probably not, but if he were to return, it would definitely be loud and widely known. Now, there are only mods that allow us to play with Herobrine, but it's not the same. Who knows, maybe we'll see him again in our game. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.